Hello everybody and welcome back to my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. I'm Shouchou here, or Cameron, and last time we left off at Jubilife City. Now we are back in Jubilife City. I really wanted to play at nighttime and explore this place because I feel Jubilife City fits best with the nighttime theme, because cool thing about Diamond and Pearl and Platinum is that they introduced different music depending on the time of day for some areas, which I think is really cool. And Jubilife City is like one of my favorite places in all Pokemon solely because of the music. And I think the night theme is just really relaxing. It sets a good mood for the rest of the region, I think. Anyway, here's Barry. He's just at the trainer school learning some stuff. I think he's a rookie trainer as well. But he's very confident. He's very boisterous. He dashes ahead. But yeah, we got the town map. But I figured just today, playing at night, we'll explore Jubilife City. There's a few things you can do here. Like talk to Barry. There's these kids we can fight. And we can also get our Pokétch. So this little bottom screen. It's a nice color actually, I quite like it. It's kind of brown gold. But we'll be able to get a Pokétch, which is a very fun thing about this region. You can't customize it, it's just stuck to a green, that's okay. It would be really cool too. You could. Anyway, Sully versus Starly. I think I really like Starly's orange feet, and I know that because I've nicknamed a Starly Orange Feet in the past. So these kids, they kind of show us about battle items. They're the first people to use it. So X attacks, in this case. They'll raise your attack in battle, and just for the one battle, it raises it up. I'm not sure if it raises it sharply or just by one level. I'm not really sure, but they're very useful, especially if you're doing stuff like challenge runs. They do kind of trivialize the game. I think one of the kids in here also has an Abra that uses hidden power, and you might get the TM for that? I'm not sure. Let's talk to you. Yeah, I've been thinking about what kind of Pokemon I want to use in the team. So far we've just got Ezo and Toya. Oh, it's just a Bidoof, okay. And I don't know, there's lots of options, but also not a lot at the same time. It's weird. Sinnoh's got a very limited dex. And when you've got 4 types already covered with your 2 starting Pokemon, a lot of those types are pretty common as well. Normal, flying, grass, and ground are pretty common types. And then building a team around that can be tricky. I don't want to really go for a basic team. It's very common. Toya's gaining levels very quickly, which is good. Probably shouldn't. I mean, I gotta focus more on... what's its name? Turtwig, Ezo for the gym. That's just a potion, okay. I could have sworn these kids had Abras with hidden power, and then they gave you hidden power. Maybe that was in Diamond and Pearl, maybe I'm just imagining it. Anyway, here is an area we can't go into yet. It's for the global link, which is no longer a thing, unfortunately. There's these kids here. They're treating Pokemon. I always thought they were really cool. Even though they're clearly holding like DS's or Game Boy Micros, from the looks of it. I thought that was part of their shirt. And I was like, these kids are weird. But yeah, a little map. I forgot they did that. Okay, there's a Pachirisu here. Very cute little cry. Yeah, let's talk to people. I mean, that's essentially what we're doing. I remember as a kid, I think here you might get the Quick Claw, but I thought it was the Razor Claw or Razor Fang. So I remember, and for some reason I thought you needed that to evolve Gabite into a Garchomp. I thought you needed a Razor Fang. So I spent ages, just like hours looking for one, rather than actually just leveling out my Gabite to like level 48 or whatever, because Gabite is or Garchomp is one of the super legendaries that evolves really early, which is quite rare. Oh, here's the Pokétch man. I never liked him. I was like, I don't like this guy, because I couldn't tell what a Pokétch was. And I also don't like watches. I don't know if that's because of this, but I do like the Pokétch a lot. Anyway, He just told us to go find the Pokétch clowns. So, that's these guys here. Pokétch, you gotta answer questions to them, and if you get all 3, you win a Pokétch. What do these coupons actually look like? I don't know why. I think as a kid I must have struggled with this. Because I remember just being frustrated every time I'd play it. I was like, I don't want to do this. We just play the game. Okay, coupon. I never actually looked at the sprite for it. It's weird. Jubilife City is a pretty big city. By Pokemon standards, it may have been... I don't think it actually is the biggest in the series so far. This is about group stuff, it's multiplayer stuff. I'm gonna ignore that. But there's not a lot to do here. It's like the TV network, the contesty kind of thing. There's even a contest hall or a gym. It's really weird. Whenever I read this, I thought they'd be like, ding dong, you're absolutely correct. Like, they're super excited. They're probably more like, ding dong, you're absolutely correct. Because they're clowns. Yeah, there's a TV network here. Just cool and all. It's just weird. Jubilife is a very popular and almost iconic Pokemon city, even though not a lot happens in it. Tenants wanted. And the buildings aren't especially like Sapporo-esque. But none of the Pokemon regions really are. I guess this was probably the closest at the time. Because it's so simplified. Oh. Oh, it's a Pokétch, it's on the wrist. This person's flexing. Anyway, let's give the Quick Claw to Ezo, because he is a tortoise, rather slow. He's the best match for it right now. These are my Pokétch quite fetching! Ooh. It's funny, when you go to a town, and there's like a gimmick for that town, that's what every character will be talking about. Well, he hasn't been too bad for here. But yes, this episode will probably be a bit of a shorter one. Just exploring. Here's Looker. What's he up to? Knock on last pass. Ah, it is you! Have no fear. There are no shitty characters about. Incidentally, have you not obtained a Pokétch? I believe a Pokétch is now free in exchange for some coupons. I love doing that voice for Looker. I love Kinemon's voice. Jubilife TV, Fun and Games TV station. I always thought there was an item back here. There is, yes. A potion. Another fun thing is around here. I'll talk to the clan first. Okay, so they're all yes questions. Let's take a look at that last coupon. Ooh, it's 2 colors. You don't get options of colors. I think there's one for a boy, one for a girl. It's the is it the Pokétch company or Pokemon company? Pokétch company, okay. We'll explore here afterwards. But yes, you can go to this route out here. I can't remember what it's actually called. 218. I love this music. But it's another thing of exploring areas you can't quite go yet. So you can go here, talk to this guy, get an old rod. We can't actually make much progress on the route because it's a surfing route. And I don't need to, okay, it tells me anyway. But we just got an old rod, so we can catch water Pokemon. With the old rod, it's pretty much just magic up for the time being. So I don't plan on using a magic up, so I'm not going to catch one here. But I remember as a kid, I was like, oh, Splash. It's the useless move, it does nothing. I didn't know that the first time I played. So I was like, oh, you must have to use it in water battles, and then it does damage. So I fished up, I was like, okay, let's fish up another magic up, use Splash on it. It's like nothing happened still. And I was just like, what? I never noticed. There's the whole tower. So I'm guessing this is the equivalent of a Sapporo TV tower, which I did go up, not to the very top, but just up to the free observation floor. It's quite nice. Even from the free observation, it's pretty nice, but the real spot to go to in Sapporo is the JR Tower. It costs about $7 to go up it. 360 view of the city is amazing. Here's our Pokétch. Very clean, actually. I'm doxing myself for the time. But I think you unlock more apps as we go throughout. So at the moment we've got the time, the calculator, the step counter, our party, we can do that, they just jiggle, and then back to a time. So it's fun to, I remember people would, and I would do this, I'd pretend I was like a Pokemon Let's Player, have my party on the bottom, and yeah. Hello. Another thing, we can head to the north, and some mail and a heal ball. Yes, we can head to the north and fight a few trainers there as well, because we do have a rival battle coming up. I'm not sure if I'll do that now or after I do the first gym. It's only been 10 minutes so far, so I might add a bit more length to this episode. But anyway, let's check out Pokétch Company. I can't remember what exactly you can do here. It might just be some apps you can get. Yeah, so this guy. Hi. He's the president. He's just hanging out in the foyer. Every time we get a gym badge, it looks like it updates. Pokétch Detective. Jubilife TV. Quick interview. Yes. Pokemon list. A comment. Now here is our... Okay, let's go lifestyle. I'm going to call it... Computer. This is such a weird... It's such a weird thing. Like, why wouldn't it just be a text prompt? But no, it's these... choices, so you just say like there's a nonsense end. So I remember as a kid I was like, I just clicked the first thing, I was like, what am I doing? How do I get out of this? So it was just, I always just did Abra, because you go Pokemon, and then letter A, Abra. So I would always just go Abra. This responds to everything. I do like it more in Gen 3 how you battle them first, so almost like rivals, the duo of the cameraman and interviewer. It's pretty fun, because you battle them a few times and that team actually evolves. Now, here's the infamous thing of checking bins, or trash cans, in Pokemon for items. But I think most of them are always empty. It's only a few that ever actually do have items. Probably in like Gen 1. Like a few per game. So, many people don't actually... It's just weird, it's something that sticks in most players' heads. Maybe because of the Lieutenant Surge gym. Yeah, it's about all we can do in Jubilife for now, itself. We have to wait till the TV station opens, after our first gym badge, I think. But yeah, we can head north to here. There'll be a few more Pokemon we can encounter. Let's heal up. We've got potions. We can use them. It's a good sound. Let's see what we can encounter here. Oh. This music's kind of like adventure to me. Kricketot. This is one of the nighttime Pokemon. Pretty fun. Kricketot's got a very good cry. It's not a great Pokemon. I used one in Brilliant Diamond, called a Marimba. It was on kind of my B team, because that game with the experience share system and the box, I was like, I'm going to use 12 Pokemon. Well, it was like 10, and then 12 by the post game. So, that was very fun. And Marimba the Kricketot was one of those. So he was on, I guess, the A team until he got cycled out eventually, then was on the B team. But it still ended up being around level 60 at the end. So it was very fun. I really didn't have an A team and a B team. I would just cycle through what team composition would be best for each gym. And then I guess the A team and B team were settled on who went into the league. I was pretty settled towards maybe the last two gyms who was going to be my final team. Oh yes, when using items they squish. But I think, yeah. So Marimba was definitely, like, in my head there's the B team and the A team. I know who the A team is and I know who the B team is. So it was pretty established by, like, the 6th gym, I think. It's still fun though. I like to do that again with more of the mod. I think that's the fun thing about the modern games. It can be easy, but if you go through a rotating team, it's very rewarding and fun. Wing attack. Here's some stab. Very nice. We don't have any yet for Ezo. Is Toya stronger than Ezo now? Wow. So there's this pond here. Lots of areas you can come back to. I think this kid has a Magikarp. Yeah. So there's just a little route here we can go to, explore. There's not a ton to do. I do like Magikarp's, right? Magikarp's such a fun Pokemon. Magikarp's not gonna do anything but splash. So worse, these battles are just slow. I think Splash is designed for Magikarp, that's why there's bubbles, but it's weird when there's Pokemon like Hoppip that use it. So why is there bubbles coming out? Is that meant to be them kind of sweating? Is it panicking? They have nothing they can do? But that would be more appropriate for like Struggle. And Splash also has like 40 PP, so you're like never gonna run out of it. It's just the ultimate useless move. Alright, we should get absorbed now, I think. Yes. So you've got 2 stab moves. Well, we already did have stab with Toya because she's a normal type, but Ezo now has a stab move. So I think here we can catch Badu as well. Badu's a Pokemon that I love the cry of. Oh, hello Bidu. I like your cry as well, don't worry. It just fits you perfectly. And I wish tortoises sounded like Turtwig in real life. Or turtles even. Tortillions? Oh, here's Badu. That cry for me is just, it sends me back a decade and a half. It's crazy. Like when I played Sword and Shield and there's a Badu sitting around outside the player's house, I spoke to him, I clicked A on him, heard the noise, I was like, whoa. Badu's got a very good cry. So there's a cave up here. We can't really explore it, it's blocked off by some rocks. But we can see a few Pokemon, like Zubat and Psyduck, I believe. Maybe Geodude as well. There's a nice just exploration variety before going to the gym and everything. And Wing Attack is very good compared to it used to just be Gust, which I believe is Flying type now, but till Generation 4 at least it wasn't, it was just normal. So Pokemon like Pidgey wouldn't learn a Flying type move until very late, like 27 or something. So Pidgey wasn't great. Is it called Ravage Path? Yeah, it's called Ravage Path, but it's not that Ravage, it's quite tame. Persian, hello. Yeah, so we can catch a Pokemon or 2 here. If they show up. Maybe not. I'd love a Pokemon game where every area has unique music. I think that'd be really cool. Because they've just set the cave theme. Some games are close. Hello Psyduck. You're new. Now I've been thinking of water Pokemon I could add to the team as like a surfer or something. And it's pretty hard. I think Psyduck might be one of our best bets. Because I was like thinking Pokemon could possibly get like a physical kind of thing. Let's just let me pull this up. Yeah, so in terms of fighting types, there's not a lot of options. It's pretty just Chop and that. So yeah, and then water types. You could go for Floatzel, the obvious kind of one, but I really don't want to. So, and then with types doubling up, it doesn't give us a ton of options. We could go Goldeen. I really actually do want to use a Seeking someday, but why not? Let's catch a Psyduck for the team. For now, maybe it won't be permanent. There's not a ton of water options that I'm really interested in using or don't already double up with another type. So Psyduck might be pretty good. It'll learn some psychic moves, won't be stab, because Psyduck and Golduck aren't psychic. But here's the second bird for our team. quite interesting. I don't anticipate. So it's kind of a bird, it's kind of a duck, kind of a kappa, kind of a platypus. Enigmatic abilities. Constant headache. It's called a duck Pokemon though, so it's a duck. Alright, now I'm going to call you... Let's call you Grain, but... like migraine. So we call Grain, put E on the end. Alright, let's add him to the layout. Okay, and there is Grain, our new team member. Grain the Psyduck. So he's relaxed. He's chill like sour food. Can take some hits because there's nothing going on in that brain of his. It's got Damp. Prevents from self-destructing. It's kind of good. It'd be good in like a Nuzlocke. And he's actually got... He's a water type, so he might be pretty good against our rival battle. Ooh. Maybe good to have on the team. Cause I think we'll do that rival battle and then end the episode there. Hello, Sully. Yeah, I've never really used a Psyduck. Closest I did was first time I played Let's Go Pikachu. I was using it. I played on like a flight to Japan for 8 hours straight. I got to, I think, like Fuchsia City, or like on the way to Fuchsia City. And then the flight ended and I just kind of stopped playing. Or I was playing a bit before that flight as well. The one time I have beaten Let's Go Pikachu was I did a poison monotype playthrough. That was actually very fun. But I was really bitter about that game. I didn't like it. I wanted a Fire Red remake, not a Yellow remake, you know? So I was like, I don't want to just go back to the basic 151. And I didn't like the Pokemon Go mechanics, all that kind of stuff. It just felt like a waste. I wasn't gonna get it. But then I just like, I've got a flight, I'm bored, let's just get it. And just try and play as much as we can on the flight. So, yeah, it's my experience of Let's Go Pikachu. And it's, now I think it's an okay game. It has some merit because you can use the Alola forms and there's like Fairy type and stuff. But it's kind of, slow to play, a bit sluggish. I'm not the biggest fan of it. There's other Pokemon games I'd much rather play. I want a definitive Kanto game. I feel like we haven't gotten one still. I want Kanto bit more reimagined, not just the same exact layout, the same buildings, like a sequel properly. Like Gold, Silver, Crystal's really good at that, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But maybe it's starting in Kanto with some new areas, maybe like snow, like time passes, I don't know, like seasons or something. Make it more interesting. That's kind of what I'm really wanting from Kanto. And add the other forms, include like the Gen 2 Pokemon that are present there, like Murkrow and Houndour and all that. Make it feel more like Tokyo, because it's very weird. It's the Tokyo region, but it feels nothing like Tokyo actually does. It's just a field, and like I feel like they're really missing out on a prime location in the world for Pokemon regions, because we've got... It's interesting how the Japan regions feel so unlike the real place they're based on compared to the later regions, like Galar and Lola. It feels like they went back to Japan, which they did with like Legends Arceus. It was very definitely Japanese, but it's in the past. I'd like to see a modern Japan. Closest would be Kitakami, which I haven't actually played the DLC for Scarlet and Violet yet, so I'd have to check that out. Probably in a few weeks. I won't play it on the channel, because I'll just do my own personal playthrough, because I already have a whole team and everything from Scarlet and Violet, and I really want to focus on one playthrough at a time. Yeah. So I don't think I'll be playing Scarlet and Violet for a long time. Not on this channel, at least. So it's doing some grinding. The Psyduck here, or Grain, as he's called. Level 5, there we go. Tail Whip. I don't know when he learns a water type move. I'm guessing it'll be Water Gun. He's just still on Tail, so he's probably not going to learn until like 7 or 8. Yeah. You can use Water Sport though. So we've got... These guys are both level 9. If I can get Psyduck taking down a wild Pokemon by himself, then it will be good to do the battle, I think. Okay. I'm not sure if the Pokétch is updated much from Diamond and Pearl. I do like the outfit that Lucas has a lot more with the scarf going back and everything, and more wintry clothing. I think the platinum outfits are very good. I'm glad you could get them in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I think they were a limited thing. Oh, Zubat! I didn't know you could get Zubat here. I thought he was only in the cave. Interesting. Let's go for a Tail Whip. Because he's surely going to use Leech Life, which won't do much. I remember Leech Life, a very bad move. It got buffed tremendously in Gen 6, I think, or maybe 7. And I was like shocked when it did a ton of damage on me. I was like, whoa! Leech Life, what's going on? But yeah, it's a pretty... I think it's not a terrible move anymore. It's very decent, but yeah. There was just a lot of moves in the past that just sucked. For no real reason. Like, they do nothing. Well, that goes great. He's taking out Pokemon by himself. Try again to level 6 though. How are we doing for time? Why 30 minutes? Wow. Sorry, hello. So it's gonna go for Growl, most likely. Let's even get a scratch in before that. I'm doing a ton of damage. I'm guessing green's a bit more bulky. Oh, that's pretty good. Just keep going until we can... Yeah. Missed. Very nice. Good job, Green. Improving already. And I've got the Stardust that we got last episode. I gotta remember to sell that. Cricket-Art. Oh, it's so cute. I feel like if I would just like pick up a Cricket-Art and shake it, it would make that noise. Or like, oh, it's using Bide. Let's go Tail Whip. Oh god, that's like the only move it has. So Bandit is where he can take a hit. Oh. Okay, this should take it out. Oh, hold on. It's so funny that a bug has a nose. I feel like this design's probably taken a little bit of the elements from the original like Weedle line, because it had like a mustache and this kind of nose and arms and stuff. Although Weedle did have a nose anyway. Shinx. I don't think Shinx has Spark or anything now, so we should be fine. Psyduck is a good Pokemon, like a good monster. Because it's like a Kappa, but it's also kind of like a duck. And Platypus is already essentially a monster. But it's got like the duck, rubber ducky yellow, and Kappa elements, because it's bipedal and doesn't have wings, it's just these hands. And like a Platypus tail as well. It's a very solid design. I just wish it had a... I'm surprised it hasn't got an evolution or a form or anything. Maybe because it's Master's favorite, you want it to stay pure, but like... It's dying for like a psychic type. I'm surprised they never just gave it to Golduck. Because everything feels like it'd be psychic. But I guess not. Anyway, I think we're ready to jump into the rival battle. I remember when I first did this my first playthrough of Platinum, I chose Chimchar. I think I had a Kricketot actually as well. Maybe I didn't have it at this point though, and a Shinx, but Chimchar was the only thing I was using, as a kid does when they're playing Pokemon for the first time. And I did the rival battle, and I actually leveled up my Chimchar to 14 before I even got to this battle. So he was evolved into a Monferno. And so I had a level 14 Monferno against Barry here. And that was just insane. Sully, he's also got one. He's a level 7. Oh, I overestimated him. I'm not sure if the Quick Claw can override priority moves like Quick Attack. I don't think so. He's gone for Growl a ton. He's trying to stall him. What we'll do is we'll switch into Green when he brings out Chimchar, so we can use Water Sport and we can fire his power. And then swap into Izzo or Toya. Probably Toya. I think I was doing this exact same thing last episode. Oh, did we miss? I might just go for an Absorb here. Because he hasn't even hit me once, he's just been growling. Birds can't even growl. Crazy. It does about the same, it does about the same. How has our attack not been fully lowered yet? I'm so shocked by that. Okay, come on. Now it goes for Quick Attack. I never had him kind of like stalled as much before when fighting him. Wow. I expected better of you, Barry. It's the illusion of difficulty just because it takes a long time. Chimchar. Summon the Grain. It sounded like the music was like broken and like looping for a bit there. Oh, I like Chimchar, I like the little animation he has. Now we're swapping into Toya, so we're not even weak to fire. But it's still just kind of, if he goes for Ember. He's going to go for Scratch though, because he's tried lowering our defense, so it's a physical move he's going to ride into. Okay, we're faster. He's just spamming Leers. Yeah, Jimchar's nice, but it just feels a little bit kind of bare. I don't know. I like Monferno and Infernape more than Chimchar. Especially in 3D models, Chimchar just looks kind of weirdly naked. It's like eyeshadow and stuff. It's a little tough to wear. But it's cute in this game. There he goes. Bye bye, Chimchar. And Toya is also level 10. Very nice. Wow! Leave me lost. That's it. This is the last time I'll ever lose. Alright. Farewell is going to Orberg, which we'll be going next as well. But we'll be doing that next time on our Pokemon Platinum playthrough. I am Shouchou. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, then please do leave a like, because I enjoyed making it. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. And yes, next time we will take on Rourke, I think. That's where we'll do our climax, our first gym battle. Gotta get to Orberg, go to mine first, and all that good stuff. But for now, I'll leave you off here. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.